Hi Church, Aaron here again, coming to you on Wednesday. Just wanted to bring you a few updates and then a very short encouragement. So hopefully these bless you and are informative. The things to mention are that the quiz is back on Thursday evening. George and Emily are going to be hosting us, so that will be a great time, I'm sure. So get your teams back together after having a week off and join in with that. The other thing to mention is that the date for the virtual talent show has been set, and that's going to be the 26th of June at 7 p.m. So hopefully it's going to be sort of family orientated, so children can be involved in that. And so the mechanism for sending in your video is going to be WhatsApp. So you can WhatsApp your 30-second video to the number that's going to come up on the screen, which is the church office mobile number. Yeah, 30-second video via WhatsApp. If you have any problems with that, then obviously get in contact with myself or the office, and we can help you work out the technicalities of how to send in your video. So those are the two things that I wanted to mention. Thursday evening, the quiz is back up and running, and then on the 26th of June, 7 p.m, we're going to have our virtual talent show, but you'll hear more about that over the coming weeks. And then obviously we're again together on Sunday morning. We're going to gather together. We've started doing at about 10:15. There's a short 15-minute thing for sort of creche, early impact age kids. So feel free to sign on then. It's the same link as the Sunday one, but there's a separate link on the events page, a sort of a separate button you can click, and you can be taken into that if you've got children that are in that sort of primary school creche age. Hopefully we're trying to sort of scattergun and catch as many of them as we can with what's going on. And then again we'll be together at 11. So that's what's happening this week and sort of into the rest of the month. But I want to bring you a short encouragement in light of some of the stuff that's been going on in the world, and I want to encourage you to I suppose be involved in whatever way you can. And so I want to read a few verses from the book of Amos, which you may well have seen some of these, and then I'll just talk about those, and then I'm going to read a couple of other verses as well. So this is from Amos chapter 5, starting at verse 21. This is the Lord speaking to Israel, who are sort of they're paying lip service to God effectively, and he's sort of rebuking them. So he says this: I hate and I despise your feasts. I take no delight in your solemn assemblies. Even though you offer me your burnt offerings and grain offerings, I will not accept them. And the peace offerings of your fattened animals, I will not look upon them. Take away from me the noise of your songs. To the melody of your harps I will not listen. But let justice roll down like waters, and righteousness like an ever-flowing stream. And the rebuke from God to the people of Israel, the people of God, is this: you're paying me lip service. You're acting in some ways like the way that you think I want you to. You're bringing me songs. You're sacrificing to me. You're worshipping me. But the songs that you're singing don't reflect the lives that you're living, and the sort of the sacrifices that you're making, they're not genuine, because they're not lived out. I don't just want songs and pretty melodies and nice words. I want a life that is pursuing justice and pursuing righteousness. And so I want to encourage you to do that in your space where you can pursue justice and pursue righteousness in your own life and in the life that you lead. And I want to encourage you with one more thing, which is from Proverbs 31, but not the section where it talks about a noble wife, but actually just before that it says this: open your mouth for the mute, for the rights of all who are destitute. Open your mouth and judge righteously. Defend the rights of the poor and needy. That's Proverbs 31 verses 8 and 9. And so I just want to encourage you. You might think, okay, I want to pursue righteousness. I want to pursue justice, but how can I do that? I'm in lockdown. What can I do? Well, these verses say, open your mouth. And obviously I would counsel you to be wise in what you do say, but to call out injustice when you see it. That you can open your mouth in your sphere of influence, whether that's just within your family, whether that's teaching your children about okay, some people view the world like this, and we think that's wrong, and this is how God has made everyone to be a reflection of His glory, and every human being is made in the image of God. And so whether it's teaching your family, whether it's you've got a large social media following, and actually you think, oh, I can speak up, I can open my mouth in that platform, or whether it's simply that when you go back to work, or if you're at work now, that you can speak, you can open your mouth, you can not be silent. I think that's one of the things that probably I've been has most resonated and come across to me from conversations that I was having pre-lockdown and sort of, I suppose, the sort of dramatic events that have taken place recently. Actually, these things have been going on for a long time, and so I think one of the things that's been most emphasised to me is the need to open your mouth and speak, and particularly if whatever area of influence you've got, you can speak, you can open your mouth, and so it's to not be silent, but to engage in some way, and you will know best for you what that means. And I'm not saying go on a rant about some stuff, but actually even just to say, that's not right. This isn't right, and I want to be involved in changing this. God loves justice. One of the things that is celebrated about God in Revelation is the song that is sung. It says, "Just and true are your judgments." Just and true are your judgments. People are celebrating that God is a God of justice, and if we are to be His people, and we're called to reflect Him and to be more and more conformed to the image of Jesus Christ, that means we must be more and more conformed to the image of justice, of perfect justice. I said last week about seeing how these different attributes of God interact with one another. Well, He's a just God, so He is a perfect, loving, gracious, just God. And so we need to pursue justice. And so I'm encouraging you to open your mouth in whatever sphere you have the ability to do that. Hopefully that made sense and blesses you. And I'm sure Andy will pick up on some of this stuff later in the week. But in the meantime, be blessed, have a great day, and hopefully I'll see some of you at the quiz.